I want to ask you guys a very simple question. In your own opinion, if you were to rate Mukhisa Kituy's chances of becoming the next president of the Republic of Kenya, out of 10, how would you rate him? Would you rate him 9, 6, 3, 2? How would you rate him? Because when Mukhisa Kituyi announced that he was going to resign as the Secretary General of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, many Kenyans were really excited about a possibility of Mukhisa Kituyi running for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. And indeed, Mukhisa Kituyi resigned and launched his bid. And that's why I'm asking you that simple question. What do you think are his chances? Because so far, I think Mukhisa Kituy's bid is an anticlimax. Because I think Mukhisa Kituy's bid is actually an anti-climax. He has not done much the way he was expected. And I keep on asking myself a simple question. Is it possible that Mukhisa Kituyi is being considered as a possible compromise candidate in case Raila is not going to run and of course Uhuru Kenyatta is not running? Is there a chance that Mukhisa Kituyi is likely to be the compromise candidate? The other question I keep asking myself is whether Mukhisa Kituyi is actually a project meant to achieve certain political objectives. And again, I've been trying to monitor the movement of Mukhisa Kituyi. I can tell you for sure that Mukhisa Kituyi, if he's going to run for the presidency, then he's going to be supported by President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. And if he's there to serve a political objective, then that objective is to the benefit of President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. Today we had two major events in this country. There was the National Prayer Breakfast meeting at Parliament building. Raila Odinga was missing from that event. And personally, I thought that having been to Kisumu this past week, probably Raila Odinga was tired or he just wanted some rest. But I'm learning that Raila Odinga did not attend that meeting, but met with Mukhisa Kituyi. Again, there was another event, June Ruto's wedding. I expected Raila Odinga at that event because by yesterday, the allies of the deputy president were clear that Raila Odinga was going to attend that wedding. Again, he missed that wedding. In fact, they were clear that Raila and Mudavadi were going to attend. But I've seen Mudavadi at that event. Raila Odinga shared a photo of him meeting with Mukhisa Kituyi and the wife. And because in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, what do you think were the objectives of this particular meeting, which was timed to coincide with the National Prayer Breakfast meeting and with William Ruto's daughter's wedding in Karen? What do you think was some of the objectives of this meeting? So in this video today, I want to give you the reasons why probably Raila Odinga met with Mukhisa Kituyi. But before you do all those, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Now let us get back to business. Is Mukhisa Kituyi serious with his bid for the presidency? Probably he's serious. But does he have a chance? I asked you guys to rate him. My rating so far is that Mukhisa Kituyi is actually at 30% or 3/10 at the highest. So far, his bid is not really exciting to Kenyans. Kenyans are really not excited. When he launched his bid in Nairobi, we saw the kind of reception. He then went home, we saw the kind of reception. And so far, nothing much has really changed from what we witnessed at that time. And Raila Odinga went to Mukhisa Kituyi's home today. Mukhisa Kituyi and Raila Odinga have a long history of struggle and liberation in this country. In fact, Lynn Kitui, the wife to Mukhisa Kituyi, played a key role, and Raila Odinga has always mentioned Lynn Kitui as someone who really participated in the liberation of this country. But why do you think Raila Odinga chose to go to Mukhisa Kituyi's home instead of attending the National Prayer Breakfast meeting or attending William Ruto's daughter's wedding? In my considered opinion, 4 reasons. The first reason is basically the formation of a super alliance. Yesterday, I did a video on this platform that President Uhuru Kenyatta is actually crafting a super alliance to stop his deputy. And that super alliance is being headed by Raila Odinga. And Raila Odinga has been tasked with crafting this alliance. At the course, Raila Odinga is talking to Joho, is talking to Amason King, and is also talking to Salim Mvurya, in the hope that if these guys will agree, then they are going to cement their support at the coastal region. Raila Odinga has also been talking to Charity Ngilu. He's been talking to NASA principals to agree on a single presidential candidate. So Mukhisa Kituyi is going to play a key role in this formation. And that's why probably Raila Odinga decided to leave his home, forfeit the event in Parliament, the national prayer event, and also to miss William Ruto's daughter's event, to go to Mukhisa Kituyi's home, have some tea, coffee, or even ingoho, as they discuss the formation of that alliance. Mukhisa Kituyi is going to play several roles. The first role he's likely to play is so far to checkmate Moses Wetangula in Bungoma. If Moses Wetangula is not going to play balls, then Mukhisa Kituyi will be used to play that particular number. Number 2, I think it's also about Mukhisa Kituyi's role in this super alliance. One of the issues or the things which are constant in politics is the interest and betrayal. And the first one is really interest. Mukhisa Kituyi left his job and he announced that he was going to run for the presidency. So the thing is, what role is he going to play in this super alliance? Is he going to be the presidential candidate? And if he's not going to be the presidential candidate, what role is he going to play? And how are they going to arrive at the presidential candidate where everybody is given an equal opportunity to contest? Because Mukhisa Kituyi cannot just wake up to agree to a formation of a coalition without clear roles which is going to play. I am sure Raila Odinga explained to him the thinking of the president and Raila Odinga's own thinking, and Mukhisa Kituyi also gave his view and how he can be part and parcel of this new super alliance which is being crafted purposely for the 2022 general election. What role do you think Mukhisa Kituyi can play in this new formation? Can he be the presidential candidate supported by Uhuru and these other guys? Or do you think Mukhisa Kituyi should just play around, then he gets appointed as a powerful minister, let's say for trade or even finance? I want to hear your thoughts on that. Number 3, I think they also met to discuss the campaign strategy. It's not the first time Raila Odinga is meeting with Mukhisa Kituyi. They've held several other meetings before. In fact, the last meeting they held was together with James Orengo and Professor Kivutha Kibwana, the Makwiny governor. But I think Professor Kivutha Kibwana is not being trusted much. He's been sending different signals. Mara he wants to be part of it, Mara he doesn't want to be part of it. He wants to support the BBI, Mara he doesn't want to support the BBI. So I think Raila Odinga went to Mukhisa Kituyi to discuss his role. Number 3, in my considered opinion, is campaign strategy. Mukhisa Kituyi was part of the people who fought for reforms, who fought for the liberation of this country. Alongside Raila Odinga, alongside Paul Mwite, alongside James Orengo, alongside Gitobi Manyara, alongside Koigo Wamwere, several others including Matiba and the rest. But they served as young thugs. I've told you severally that Raila Odinga's campaign for 2022 is going to be run by young people. Raila Odinga is going to fashion his campaign like Jaramogi did, an elder but being surrounded by very youthful people. So that's the strategy Raila Odinga is going to use. So having worked with Mukhisa Kituyi during that period, probably they shared how the campaign is going to be fashioned. So that's the other truth. And number 4, I think Mukhisa Kituyi and his bid was discussed at this meeting. Probably Raila Odinga went to Mukhisa Kituyi and told him that, look here, we task you to go outside there and look for votes to convince people that you can become their president. So far, what is the progress? Can you put the progress report on the table so that I can go and discuss with the president to see whether your bid is actually viable? Yeah. So Dr. Mukhisa Kituyi probably gave Raila Odinga the scorecard, how he's faring so far, how he intends to penetrate other regions, his strategy for winning. And lastly, I think they also discussed the emerging issues in the larger Western Kenya region. The truth of the matter is that Western Kenya is really very complex as we speak. Raila Odinga has always held Western Kenya together, apart from the larger Bungoma. But the entry of Musalia Mudavadi strongly into the presidential race is actually complicating matters for Raila Odinga. In 2013, when Musalia Mudavadi contested for the presidency, Musalia Mudavadi became number 3. And Raila Odinga defeated him. In his county, he was again defeated by a member of parliament, Akaranga, to become the governor in his own constituency, in his own county. But we have a new Musalia Mudavadi who is making inroads. And Musalia Mudavadi and his team believe strongly that for Musalia Mudavadi to succeed politically in this country, he must run for the presidency in 2022. That's a threat already to Raila Odinga. If Musalia Mudavadi is going to run for the presidency and is going to compete against Raila Odinga, because the people of Western have voted for Raila Odinga, and now they are saying probably they are tired or they want one of their own. The entry of Musalia Mudavadi and actually the collapse of NASA is a big headache for Raila Odinga. In 2017, Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula played a role in NASA. Musalia Mudavadi ended up with the several members of parliament. Moses Wetangula ended up with the several members of parliament. So they're actually controlling Bungoma and some parts of Kakamega and Vihiga. And the ODM supporters, especially in Western Kenya, were not for the idea of Raila Odinga asking them not to sponsor a candidate and asking the candidates in Bungoma specifically and Vihiga not to contest. They were not very happy. So because of the mistake of Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula managed to win several parliamentary seats. And if you have several parliamentary seats, it means you have strength. So today, Musalia Mudavadi believes that he can go to Western Kenya and actually win more seats than he did in the last general election. So they discussed all these emerging issues, how they are going to deal with them, the threats, the challenges, the entire Western Kenya politics, including places like Trans Nzoia, how they are going to face Trans Nzoia in 2022. I don't know what to think, but that's my take. This is Lee Makwiny. If you're watching this channel for the first time, please click the subscribe button, the red button there, because what we do on this channel is simple. We analyze politics in a way you can't get in any other place. So the best thing for you is to click subscribe button so that anytime you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically send you notification and you'll join and watch. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. I know it's long since I gave out my number on this platform, my WhatsApp number. Please, it's purely WhatsApp number. Let me give it again, 0777 741323. Just use that number. If there's anything you want me to discuss, just drop me WhatsApp message. I'll respond when I have time, because remember, we have almost 100,000 subscribers here. If I have to respond to all of those messages and I have to respond to all those calls, it's a bit complex. So sometimes there might be a bit of delays because sometimes I'm working on some other projects. I don't know what you're thinking. Thank you, and please, may you have a good day. Watu wa Mombasa, I'm likely to be in Mombasa over the weekend. You can give me a shout out if you are in Mombasa. We can have tea there or coffee. Ama ile inaitwanga mandasi karai. Bye bye.